my 0 to 10 movies, just movies, no specific type. You know, I try to get a nice variety in here.
Okay.
But the number 0 is Wild Hogs. Why would anyone in their right mind go out of their way to watch Wild Hogs? Wild Hogs literally gives you nothing. There's nothing for you to take away from that movie, and it doesn't enrich your life. It takes away precious time from your life.
Then why I want to know that you gifted me Wild Hogs on DVD then. Why did you do that then?
It was a test. It was a test.
To see if I heard he loves Delta Farce, so he has to watch Wild Hogs.
Yeah. And Larry the Cable Guy, Health Inspector.
Honestly, Larry the Cable Guy, Health Inspector ain't that bad of a movie.
Your
goose is cooked.
All right, my number 1 is Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Like the one that came out. Yeah, the movie.
Okay. Is that the one we saw in the theater?
Oh my god. No, we saw the third one.
We saw the third
one's
one.
Good.
I never saw 1 and 2, so
1 is like whatever. 2 is so bad. It's like sincerely terrible. The pacing is horrendous. It keeps switching back and forth between the A plot where like Sonic and Tails are doing their thing, but even that isn't taken seriously. They have a whole dance off. Yeah, they're like, oh, we're in this rough and tumble bar in the middle of this blizzard. Oh, we gotta have a dance off with everyone to show them how serious we are. Shut the up.
This seems like legitimately they took a script for another Alvin and the Chipmunks and just threw Sonic in it.
Yeah, pretty much. And even that, the B plot is like a million times worse. It's all the side characters that we don't care about, and there's this wedding, and there's like, literally, it's like this like guy who's dating the main character's, or he's gonna get married to the main character's sister, is like with all his like bros, and they're all shirtless and ripped, and they're like, oh yeah, bro, and it's the stupidest shit ever, but it's all like a government sting, and it's like I don't care. I'm here to watch Sonic the Hedgehog, and it is nonsense bullshit. That movie's like 2.5 hours long, and it could have been an hour and 15 minutes. And what's even worse is that at the end of the movie, the two plots collide. Like this was supposed to matter to some degree. It is so bad. I feel like 80% of it was ad-libbed, and it sincerely makes me so angry.
Yeah, it makes sense to where they're like, okay, the first one did so well, we gotta crank out a second one real quick.
Yes. And like even nothing with Knuckles is satisfying. Whatever. I'm talking about this too much. I hate that movie.
Yeah, he don't chuckle. He'd rather flex his muscles.
That's right. And he doesn't do it enough. Number 2. I mean, you'll be like, why have you seen this? Why did you watch this? But it's Despicable Me 4.
Understandable.
It's just a terrible movie. It makes no sense. They should be calling him Dad. Why are they calling him Gru? Why aren't they calling the lady Mom? Why don't they give the baby a name? They just call him Junior. It's terrible.
I would think if you're Junior, then that means you're Gru, whatever the second.
Yeah, but like that's such a cop out to like not actually give any real characterization.
Hey, I feel you. I didn't watch Despicable Me 2 or 3, but I definitely started watching 4. You're getting Arby out of the way? I definitely watched 4, and like the beginning of it, and I didn't understand why they were doing fart jokes, and everyone's just like, why are we even here? And then this guy has cockroach powers, and it's disgusting just for the sake of being disgusting, and it's like, what are we doing here? Yeah,
it's stupid. And even bigger crime, the third one is actually pretty good. And the relationship he has with his brother, I was like, oh, this is like kind of sweet. And they just completely acted like he never existed. The best movie out of all of them, in my opinion. They just completely, it doesn't matter. And like, I know, who gives a it's Despicable Me 4, but like, I don't know. If we can't have nice things. Why can't we just have nice things?
Is it weird that I'm waiting for you to say Fred Claus. I doubt he's on this list, but I'm waiting for you to say Fred Claus this whole time.
No. I'm saving that for 10.
Okay.
No, there's a Fred though. He's coming up.
Fred Figglehorn.
Yeah, Fred 3, Night of the Living Fred.
I need to take my pills.
Number 3 is Freddy Got Fingered.
Okay.
This movie, like, this is the most ridiculous movie I've ever seen in my life. And I thought, and I knew it was going to be going into it, I thought that would make me love it. But it's just so weird to the point where, like, sometimes it's just uncomfortable, but not even in a funny way.
Yeah, it felt like, I always felt like it's you trying to make Borat but missing the mark.
In a way, clearly this is some level of satire.
Yeah.
You know, but just the way that it's taken, it's like, I understand what he's doing. Like, the point is to be as ridiculous as possible, and is just bat insane. But to a point, like, if that's the whole movie, there's nothing to, like, break that up a little bit, it gets tiring, especially in the way that it's done. Like, I don't want to watch you beat off a horse. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's the white Pootie Tang, and you don't want to be the white Pootie Tang. You're just doing to do it, and it's like, what are we even doing here? Exactly.
I appreciate like what's happening under the hood, and it's also kind of like a f*** you to, like, the studio. Because they're like, we don't understand this guy, let's just give him a bunch of money. And he's like, okay, so I'm just gonna literally do whatever I want, and I don't care about, like, what you have to think about it. And I appreciate that. But it is a hard watch. But it does have some very funny moments interspersed throughout that. But number 4, Balls of Fury.
You didn't like.
You want to bring the car around. It's like, I don't hate that movie. There are some parts that I do think are funny. They do genuinely make me laugh. But I don't think it's a good movie. I don't think it's anywhere close to being a good movie. And, like, I love that George Lopez is in it. That's cool. I love that Christopher Walken's in it. The best part of that movie is Christopher Walken. And, you know, it's weird that I can't remember the guy who plays the main character, but he's like discount Jack Black.
Yeah,
and I hate saying that, but, like,
I didn't have a problem with him being discount Jack Black.
Yeah.
In the movie, I feel like I've seen Balls of Fury at least like 10 times in my life.
Yeah, I've seen it more than I would like to admit. Just
because it would be on Comedy Central.
Yeah.
Patton Oswalt's in there for a second.
Oh my god.
Tastes good. Like, I feel like okay, yeah, it's a 4 out of 10, but it's so bad. I'm fine with it.
That's fair. Like, honestly, especially, like, the more I think about it, if it was on and I'm like, I don't know what else to do, I might watch some of it, you know?
Yeah, it's no National Lampoon's Bag Boy. It's not that bad.
Right. But it's definitely watchable. Let me say that. That's why it's above Freddy Got Fingered.
I'll tell you this: I'd rather watch Balls of Fury over Blades of Glory any day.
Oh, absolutely, 1,000,000%. Don't put me in a room with Will Ferrell comedy, please, for the love of God, don't. So yeah.
Well, okay, I'm not. I hate Step Brothers, but I'm still down for Talladega Nights.
That's probably the only one that I can sit through and not groan or force myself through it, you know?
Yeah.
But I think it's just that the caricature that they're going for. But all right, girl, come here. Number 5 is Sinister.
Oh.
Sinister. Have you seen Sinister?
I haven't. It's on my list for, like, movies for, like, Halloween.
Oh, gotcha. I mean, it's not. There's a reason why it's in the middle. It's not bad. The best part of it is, like, these little vignettes you get every now and then. But, like, the main, it is one of those movies where it's like, yeah, we got to throw jump scares in there. And the main villain is just not scary at all. He's like the gobbledygook boogeyman. Ooh, he looks like a member of Slipknot.
I remember seeing commercials for it and thinking that dude was scary as hell. I'm like, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see him jumping out at me.
It's the way they present it. Mm-hmm. Like there's if you've seen it, there's a moment in it where it's like, I think most people would know what I'm talking about, where it's just like, come on. This is just silly. This is just stupid. You're not scaring me with this. And that's like half the movie to me. There's a couple moments where it's like, okay, that, I wasn't expecting that, or like that is kind of disturbing. But
I get jump scared very easily because it's the anticipation. Like I know it's I know it's gonna come. Yeah. So like I'm just like, just get it over with. So I do jump more than most people I would think that watch horror movies. So but okay.
That's fair. It's like it's been an active skill to try and like make jump scares less effective for me, because they piss me off more often than not. Not all the time, but number 6, Dark Knight Rises. Oh, so much so it's like, why am I even talking about this movie? That's kind of how I feel a little bit. I think it's just it's not a bad movie, right? I mean, 6 isn't like a bad number, but it goes on for so long, and it asks me to be invested so much in some of these characters. The only one I'm really invested in is Batman, because we're 3 movies in.
Oh, you're not invested in Bane at all?
I was a little bit, but just the way by the end of it, the way that firstly, it took so long to get to where they were going. And the way he portrays himself, it to a point, it just feels comical. It feels like I hate saying this.
Talking about Batman, it just feels so comical.
It's just like he feels like a parody of himself, and like he's drinking his own Kool-Aid. Because by the end of it, I'm like, what you're saying makes no sense. Like I'm not believing if the whole purpose of your character is that you are a villain who has an ideology and like a legitimate reason behind what he's doing, if I'm not buying that, then the whole character falls apart.
But he doesn't buy it himself, because he's just a tool for Talia al Ghul to be like, he actually loves Talia to do what she wants to do. So it's even a farce.
Yeah, but in the way that he goes about it, it's hard for me to take him seriously.
I got you.
I mean, I'm not saying that there aren't moments where I'm like, oh shit, like he's fucking it up.
I personally don't like the Anne Hathaway.
I don't either.
I think that definitely ruined a lot for me when it comes to that.
Yeah, and it just, I don't know. By the end of it, I was just like, this is just taking so long. Like, just get this over with, Like, I get it. I understand what you're trying to set up. I understand why we are where we are and what's going on, but I'm just get it over with.
Yeah.
But again, it's not a bad movie. It's just I don't ever want to watch it again. Number 7, They Live.
Oh.
John Carpenter's They Live.
Okay,
and this isn't a disparaging 7. This is I'm realizing like some of its shortcomings and its weaknesses. I think it's a great movie. I love the commentary. It is a little on the nose, but it's iconic and it's very visually engaging.
Do you think
it's very quotable?
Do you think it's very on the nose because of today's standards? Like how much stuff has talked about that since?
No, I don't think so. Yeah, because it's just very much like what I mean by that is like when he puts the glasses on and he looks at a billboard. It's just the symbolism is so like in your face,
right?
Like most of the people he looks at who are like that are in positions of power and everything. And I know it wouldn't work, otherwise, but maybe it's just a consequence of just the concept itself. But I don't want to weigh that too heavily. But everything else, it's like, it does have a bit of a slow start as they're kind of piecing things together. I do love the fight in the alleyway. That's like the best part of the movie.
Rowdy Rob Piper is amazing in this movie.
Yeah, he's fantastic.
I have no qualms with what you're saying. It is kind of ham-fisted. I would think that's just because of
the nature of it,
the nature of what we're watching.
Yeah.
And I love John Carpenter.
Yeah.
So I think They Live is like it's pretty middle for me. Like it's pretty good, but I could think of better and I could think of worse.
Yeah, so. Exactly. Like it's a movie that I definitely will want to watch again at some point, but it's not something I can just put on and just boom, boom, boom. You know, like out of nowhere. I gotta really be like, do I really want to watch that?
Yeah.
You know, but you know, it's definitely something that should be experienced because all in all, it is still a great movie. Number 8, Godzilla -1.
Oh, okay.
Honestly, you could make a really great argument for a 9 or even a 10. I think I don't know. I think I put it at 8 because it's the way it's such a. It feels like a special movie, and it is a very like emotional movie, and I love the way it communicates everything that it does and how it does it. It feels very grounded, very real, and it's got a positive message behind it. But I don't see myself wanting to watch it again as readily. I think again, it's just probably just the nature of the movie of itself, you know. But it does. I that balances the monster fight and the human aspect of it as well. I think it's like right up there competing with like the original. It's great. So I don't know. I honestly, yeah, like again, like this is. I could have easily put that as a 9 as well. So you know, it's a great movie.
Yeah, I agree. I saw it in the theaters, and I got goosebumps. Yeah, I don't think there's ever been a Godzilla movie that when it shows the destruction that he causes, usually you're like, yeah, but it's Godzilla. When you see the destruction in that movie, it's like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's impactful. It's like you feel the weight of it.
And that's really hard to do when you've been doing Godzilla for what, 50 years?
Yeah, absolutely. And like it's a great movie. Honestly, maybe putting it at an 8 is a disservice to it. But I had to have an 8. And number 9 is Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Okay.
It is this is another movie that you can watch. I think this is why I'm setting it above -1 a little bit, because you can watch this movie like 5 times and see something new every single time. There's a part that either you didn't remember, or there's some like pieces that you just put together that you didn't before, or you like actually understand like some of what's actually going on. Because the first time you watch it, you won't. And but within that, it's still entertaining. It still carries you along on like this insane journey, where you're constantly like guessing like what's real and what's not, what's the drugs, you know, and what's actually happening. And it's both like it's got some like legitimately really tense moments, and it's got some really sincerely funny moments too. And the way it balances all these different tones, it does it in such an excellent way. I sincerely never want that movie to end. Every time I watch it, I'm like sincerely disappointed. Blah 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 blah. Okay. I'm sincerely disappointed that the movie's over. Just because I like really like it that much, and the casting's great. Everyone does a great job. It's just hands down awesome. The only knock I could give to it maybe is just that it's like sometimes it is really hard to follow, and you kind of have to have some insight into like the story behind the movie and like the source material to help bridge that gap a little bit.
Right.
But no, it's just great. It's great. And number 10 is Seven Samurai.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
That's just that movie. It's long, and that's probably my biggest issue with it, if I have an issue at all. But it's not like none of it is filler. There's not everything that's there has a reason to be there, and it serves something, and it's not only that, but it's sincerely compelling.
That's you just described how I feel about Aerosmith.
That's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, it's just like the moment where like he's like there's the siege on the village, and they got a musket out in the woods, and they're the one like silent samurai. He's like, it's like nighttime, and he's like, all right, I'll be right back, and he just runs out, and then by morning, you don't hear anything, they don't show anything, you just see him like running back, and he's just got a gun in his hand. It's like little moments like that's the entire film, and everyone has their own arc, everyone has their own things that happen, and it's a beautiful movie, and it's just awesome. It's just awesome.